What's up, guys? This is my review of the MTM Falcon Special Ops watch. I just received this watch today, and in doing my research, I really had a lot of unanswered questions. I, like you, went to YouTube and all these different websites to try to find some information on the watch, and though some of my questions were answered, it wasn't until I actually drove to MTM in Los Angeles that I got a lot of my questions answered. So hopefully I can answer some of your unanswered questions today and give you more information about this watch. First of all, it came in just a few days. They shipped by UPS, and it only took a few days to get here. For me, I wanted my watch as soon as possible, especially if I'm going to spend $1,000. So I was real happy about the delivery time. Also, the watch is quite big, and what I did is I actually brought another watch here to show you a comparison of the two. This one here is called a Military Royale, and you can actually find them on eBay if you're looking for a little hold me over for your MTM watch. I actually got this thing for 25 bucks, so it's kind of sick. Kind of looks like an MTM, and it's way cheaper. So this one over here is 40 millimeters, and the Falcon is 44 millimeters. So again, here is the comparison. I also brought in a dollar bill so you can kind of see the comparison there. The Hawk, by the way, if you're looking at this one, you're probably also looking at the Hawk, is 42 millimeters. So it's somewhere between this one and this one. If this is too big for you, then the Hawk might be what you're looking for. When I was looking at these videos, not a lot of people put this watch on, so I'm going to go ahead and put it on for you guys. I actually had to remove a lot of the links because I have extremely skinny wrists. So this watch might look a little bit big, but it's kind of the look I wanted to go for. So that's what it looks like on. Removing the links, you can do it with this thing right here. And it's just like Allen wrench. It's real easy to remove. The screws are here. I don't know if you can see them. Sorry guys, this camera isn't the best in the world. It might be a little bit blurry, but the screws are here. And you can actually remove this entire thing to put on different watch bands. Alright, so I also want to show you guys the lights on this thing, which is really cool. To activate the lights, you actually have to unscrew this. So you unscrew that all the way. You press it once and it lights up for 5 seconds in the blue. Press it again, that lights up for 5 seconds. Press it a third time, it blinks. Fourth time, that lights up indefinitely, and then fifth time, that lights up indefinitely. And it's bright. I mean, this thing can light up your entire room if it's completely dark, so it's good for special ops kind of stuff. Screw that back in. The guy told me that you actually cannot leave that unscrewed when you go, say, scuba diving or in the pool with it, so make sure to screw that back in. This works the same way. You got to unscrew it in order to adjust the time, and then you screw it back in. I also wanted to show you kind of what comes with the watch itself. This is the charger. It's not plugged in right now. You can see the plugs over there. This is the charger, and all you do is just set this on here. And you got to charge it about once every 60 days. And when you do charge it, I just read it takes about 45 hours to fully get charged. I was kind of surprised by that, but apparently you can do it in segments. Charge it a little bit here, a little bit there. It also comes with the ballistic case, which is completely waterproof. And I thought this was pretty cool. It came with the dog tag. So if you're thinking about buying the dog tag that they sell, don't worry about it. It comes with it. Comes with the warranty, 3-year warranty. Fill that out, and instruction booklet. Okay, oh yeah, also the strap. This strap I bought separately. It's $45, but it's a neoprene strap, and honestly, it's pretty high quality. I was pretty surprised with it. I'm going to slap the watch on there after this video. Kind of like that better. The one I really wanted was the ballistic strap, but they actually sold out of those. So I found it on a different website, and the website is NavySeals.com. MTM told me that it's going to take about 4 months before they get their ballistic strap back. So that was a little bit too long for me to wait, so I went ahead and went to Navy Seals, ordered that. Should be here in a few days. Just goes to show that MTM shipped out a lot faster than NavySeals.com did. The watch is already here, and I haven't heard anything about the strap, so pretty decent customer service. If you read a lot of the reviews, you'll find that people are actually complaining quite a bit about the customer service. And, you know, I actually drove to MTM in Los Angeles, and I have to be honest with you, my initial experience with the people at MTM was not all that positive either. I went there, and there were two girls working at the front desk, and two little Asian girls. They seemed nice, but once I began talking to them, specifically I spoke to one, she didn't seem at all interested in either the watches or in answering my questions about them. I asked her a bunch of questions about it, and it just really seemed like she was just blowing me off. She just wanted to get me out of there. She's like, I don't know. I'm like, well, what makes this watch better than the other ones? I don't know. Okay, can you tell me something about this? I don't know. And I'm like, what the, I'm about to spend $900 on a watch, and this chick's blowing me off. I'm like, that is not cool at all. So I actually walked out of there, and I was gonna purchase it. It was because of her that I didn't buy it, but this watch is so sick that I had to have it. So it really goes to show that the watch sold itself. I went back a couple weeks later, talked to another girl, a little bit nicer, a little more informative, and but she still couldn't answer a lot of my questions. So I spoke to a guy that actually makes the watches, and that's when I got my questions answered. The first thing I want to say is that it has a 3-year warranty, and the battery is what I had a lot of questions about, because to put it on that charger just doesn't seem like really effective. But the reason they do that is so the customer won't be opening this up and ruining the depth, the amount of depth that it can go. So they want to have it professionally done, and they say that the battery can last 10 years. And all you need to do once it does go dead is send it in, and they will have your watch for about 2 weeks. I don't remember the exact price for the battery and the installation, but I do remember it was well below $100, and to me it seemed completely worth it. I think he said 80 or 30, I can't remember, something like that. So you can just send it in, and they'll slap it out in 2 weeks. It is titanium. It's DLC plated. This band is also DLC plated, which is titanium is silver, but they put this plating on it to make it black and still keep its strength. The crystal is a sapphire crystal, and I read a lot about it, and it's exceptionally strong. This guy actually tied it to the back of his car, drove down over gravel, drove over roads and stuff like that, and the crystal didn't even scratch. So that was kind of a selling point for me. I've had it for 3 hours now, so I can't tell you exactly how it performs, but so far so good. Looking forward to slapping on this strap or my ballistic strap and getting my Jack Bauer on. Alright guys, I hope that helped answer some of your questions. Good luck with your purchase.